Hey, new review today. Really excited to share with you guys this. We've got the new Diaclone toy today. Got this from the Chosen Prime. Gamma Versaulter. So this is the newest figure that they have from the first, actually, from the Tactical Mover line. So because it's number one in this line, there's no DA designation or anything like that. Does have a 15 up there. I don't know what that means exactly. Don't read Japanese, but yeah, very, very cool. So it's part of the new system, which is basically just the old system that they're working with. But there's more of a focus on just, you know, just a cool action figure mech thing that can integrate still. So very cool. Some of those features there. This is about Tactical Mover series. Can't read that. So it's cool that they explain it, but yeah. It's cool the graphic kind of goes around the corner of the box. That's nice. So yeah. So very excited to get this opened and take a look. So just as I was opening this, I hadn't opened it prior. I realized something. And I generally show you guys the tray anyway, but I usually play with it prior, and everything's on spruce. So that's cool. So just to show you, that's what you get inside the clam, little guy there, and basically the whole mech and the little pod, and then all the little bits. So that's really cool, and it makes sense. Looks like there's two trays in there. It makes sense. This is a little bit of a cheaper line. So you do get the manual, which is a larger booklet style, which is really cool, as well as some stickers. You got those with some of the other mech suits from before. So it's actually two, so just like the other ones. So that's a really cool image. So, and this looks like it's just product shots and all that. That is awesome. So yeah, more of that stuff. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, neat. Really dig the cockpit. So, and then of course this has got to be instructions, of course. So how to put everything together, all that. Integration. So very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. Okay, here's everything all laid out for Gamma Versaulter. First, we'll just take a look at the Diaclone here. If I can get to focus, there we go. So, yeah, it's the newer style of Diaclone here. And just with maroon pants, he's got the gold there, mimicking the yellow highlights you get for the black Gamma Versaulter and a green face mask. But it looks pretty good. And of course, here's the pod that you get as well. It's all opened up. So we'll just start here and put him inside. So just sit him down. He does have little spaces for his legs. I don't know if you can see that. But, yeah. And then you just fold that down, push this in, and actually get his head down, and it'll auto close on it. And that's what the pod looks like. And it's your typical pod that you could use for any of the other sets. So yeah, very cool. And I did pre-assemble some of this stuff just because I've been, you know, messing around with it and playing with it, and just to make it a little easier. I'll show that off in a bit. And this is more or less how he comes in the clam, and you just want to stick it. See, he's got a port there, and it designates to all the holes you got around. So you can go ahead and close this up and move this forward, and there you go. There's your mech. So very cool. And he does have these heel spurs. Probably gonna have to use just because this is not the sturdiest. They just flip out. You don't always need them. He does have enough foot to stand on most of the time, but If you prefer this look or you just want some added stability, there's that as well. So as far as the accessories you get in here, you get 2 of these guns. They come in several parts. So that you'll have to attach. This little piece down here you'll have to attach, and that is an extra handle that'll move down and to the side, to each side, front and back. So, and as well, this is just a piece that slides on in order to attach it to his back or whatever. And so you do have also the guns, and the guns come in little holsters, so you can take them out of the little holsters. Yeah, and those just fit on his side. So yeah, and of course you get the swords. These are the same basic swords that you get with the other sets, as well as that clip that we've gotten a few times now. You also get 2 shield pieces. They are gray and painted black, so pretty much the only thing that's painted here. But they're the same, and you just, you know, they mirror each other more or less. And then you do get 2 of these adapter pieces, which I've gone ahead and installed, but you get an extra one here, so you can hold the shield like that as well. If you don't want him to hold it like that, there's a little peg you can put right on his hand, on his arm. You also do get 2 of these pieces, and it's just a little adapter piece. They do suggest you peg these parts onto that piece, and then what that is just another adapter. It's got 2 females, 1 male, as opposed to the 3 males and 1 female. So yeah, there's that as well. And what we'll do is we'll just arm him up for now, take a look at that, and then we can take a look at his different modes. So we got the guns. You can put, he's got ports all over the place. So he's got ports up here, down here, on his arm, on his shoulder. Of course, he can hold stuff in his hand. He's got 3 up here, so that's where they recommend you put that, as well as 3 of the larger ones, 3 of the smaller ones back there. So yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit. And he's even got these holes right there for the swords. So let's do that. So we got that. And these are extra pieces that you don't necessarily need. It's not in the instructions or anything, but just for the sake of including everything, you can make something work, of course. So we'll just, it'll be like an extra gun he's got there. So, and then we'll give him a shield. We can give him one of the guns, and we can always put the other gun on his back. So you can put it in any one of these holes you want. So just do that for now. And so now he's all armed up, looking pretty good, pretty cool. And of course you can hold any of the weapons. Just for sake of time, I'll just show this off, but in its hand there. He does have, it's a good time to mention his articulation. He does have opening hands. They do swivel, as well as he's got a pretty good elbow, just because of the transformation and all that. So it's double. Shoulders go out. You can rotate up here. The head can move back and spin around. He's got a waist. He's got a back bend, of course, because transformation. He's got universals on his hips, so swivel there, double knee, pivot on the foot, up and down, and the ankle. So quite a bit. And I really like the focus of this particular line because it is primarily just, hey, these are cool mechs. These are cool action figures you can play with and mess with. And, of course, they still integrate into the system as a whole. But if you just wanted cool mechs, it's awesome. It's a cool line for that. It's just really, really well done action figures that happen to have little pilots inside of them. So, very cool. And we'll just do a quick comparison here. This is the Gamma maneuver suit, so the direct inspiration for this. And this is one of my favorite maneuver suits, so it'll give you a good sense of scale as to how big he is in comparison to the smaller maneuver suits. And here is, I forget his name, but the black version of the Trijetter. So, just so you can see how much bigger he is than that. So just as an example for integration, we don't have to get into everything. We'll go through some of his other modes here, but you can take this off. You can take this off. You can stick that in here. It looks a little goofy. It sticks out a little bit, but let's see. Maybe I don't got it all the way in here. There we go. Still, it's a bit goofy, but what's more fun is this. This looks kind of goofy too, but something you could do with all of them. You gotta get it all the way back in there. Okay. I swear it's not that difficult. I'm just not getting it right. And of course his head's getting in the way of that thing, but there we go. Something you could do, you know. And also, his head looks way too big right now, but you know, maybe with a different figure, that would look really cool. And the colors match at least, you know, that all works together. So, yeah. But that's just a example of something you can do with these guys. So yeah, but overall I am really digging this line. I think it's super cool. I will quickly show off kind of his mech modes. Let me get this guy out of here. His other modes, I should say, his more compact mode, and of course, like the little walker mode. So, all right, do that. All right, so just to quickly go over the mech mode and machine mode that we're able to kind of transform this guy into. I did take all of the accessories off of him, and I flipped up his little heel spurs. So basically what we want to do is open this up so we can put his hands in. He's got little pegs there, so which is cool. You can attach whatever you want on there. So, you know, he's got peg holes on each side except one of his arms. So, you know, the possibilities are always endless. So it's very cool. So you want to get those up and then fold his arms all the way up like this. Flip them up and then detach these and then flip them around like that. So you have that, and then you don't want to flip this whole thing, just the bottom area that attaches. So this will become much more loose because it's only being held on by one little thing. But basically bring this one piece around like this, and then chicken leg the legs a little bit, then bring out the heel spurs again because you'll need them at this point, and turn the head around and put that away, and you've got a little like walker, aka mech mode for him. So he does stand, you just got to get him right. Of course, because I'm behind the camera, he doesn't want to stand, but he will stand pretty good. But that's what that looks like, the little mech mode. And of course, that's where these little pegs come into play now. So you can use these to peg this into the side there. They suggest you put these up this way, but you can use them as like extra barrels if you want, or whatever the heck you want to do. But yep, do that. And then the same thing on this side. And now you got like a little armed mech. And of course you can integrate any of the other weapons you want on here in any way you want. So, very cool. Alright, now, in order to get him into his machine mode, I think I called this the machine mode, but the machine mode, yeah. So you want to turn these in like this, right? Yeah, there you go, like that. And then, you know, fold those in, turn this around, or just flip this over, and then hinge this leg like this, and this little slotted area, that little tab will go in there. So, and then the foot will fit in there. So yeah. And there you have the machine mode. So this is your vehicle, transport, whatever mode. And it's basically just a hunk of machine. Doesn't really do anything, but you can arm it up and, of course, make it look like it's going to fly or something, you know. You can put these up here or over here. Forget how I had it before, but, you know, you can get really creative with it. And stick stuff on, make it look like it's going to fly. Put the katanas on, you know, make it look real sleek, whatever you want to do. You also can, of course, because it's attached, all these things are attached the same way, you can, you know, put a DA90 on there, and, you know, that way it's got a little escape pod with the bike, whatever you want to do. So, and, you know, I was gonna say you can even put this on here as a base vehicle, and then, you know, add wings, whatever you want to do. This guy's got wings, so let's try that. Let's see here. You can always stick these on, maybe. Do they have ports? Are these the same? No. You would have to use ones with smaller holes, but I mean, if you got creative, I'm sure you could figure out a way to do it. That's the same size, isn't it? Yeah. But, you know, other machines, I think those are the same size. So other machines have different wings and things you can attach in different ways. So very, very cool. Very, very cool that you can do all that stuff with it. So, yeah. Okay, so final thoughts. This guy is awesome. I'm so excited about this line. Really, really cool figure. Just to note as well, I think I might have mistakenly said these are the same swords. The swords that come with the other Vers vehicles, mechs, they're quite a bit bigger. So, but yeah, this is an awesome guy. Definitely worth a pickup. I do, because it's taken me so long to get this review out. I do have this guy as well to show off, so we'll get a review of him done next. So, but yeah, very, very awesome figure. Let me know what you guys think of Diaclone's new direction with these guys, the Tactical Mover series, what you think of the figure, and I will talk to you guys next time.